Hey guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery Year 5. Episode 17 of the season now. And it's time to continue with... This is Chapter 3 of Year 5. And let's go and meet Jay in the library. Where's Penny? She never showed up. Rowan and I have decided to use our combined brain power to work out exactly what sort of magic is trapping Beatrice. I'm providing moral support. This is my friend, Jay. He wants to help too. Is there a way I can help without studying? It's not that I don't like studying. Actually, I take it back. I hate studying. What are you there for then? Do you know what I mean? Nope. Absolutely not. I hate people who are mean to unicorns. Sorry, Jay, but we have to start studying. Beatrice needs our help. It's only a one-star job, so... yeah, we're not gonna necessarily need to come back and earn the rest of the stars. And that's it for part 1 of this episode, guys. I'll be back for part 2. And we're back, guys. Here we go. This is interesting. What if the place where Beatrice is trapped was created by some sort of advanced extension charm? Those charms do increase the interior dimensions of objects while leaving the exterior unchanged. They're usually only used on our school trunks and other wizarding luggage. They're restricted by the Ministry because of the potential for infractions of the International Statute of Secrecy, which could happen at any time if you display this type of behavior in front of muggles. Yes, okay. What? You have to know the rules to get around them? I'll see what else Flitwick can tell me about extension charms. This could be our best chance to save Beatrice. Study extension charms, okay. Pardon me. Excuse me, Professor Flitwick. I was hoping I could ask you about extension charms. Extension charms are already part of the curriculum, Mr. Baratical. I know, but I was thinking that some sort of extension charm may have been used to trap Beatrice Hayward. I had a similar thought. I suppose I can delve deeper if there's any chance that it could help Miss Hayward. okay. You could get used to it only needing 1 star, but don't get too used to it. These are just the tasks for the story of the chapter. When you're actually taking lessons that are not part of the chapter's story, they do take longer. I'm sure you've seen several times by this point, but you know. And that's the end of part 2 of this episode, guys. Stay tuned for part 3. And we're back again, guys. Thank you, Professor. I understand much more about extension charms. I wish I knew if that's what was used to trap Beatrice.
Oh.
I have a feeling that this is something ancient, something sinister. How can I help her? You should let your teachers and the ministry find a solution. Of course, the past 4 years have shown me that you're incapable of standing idly by. Try speaking to Nearly Headless Nick. If this curse is as old as I believe, he may know something about its origin. Of its origin, sorry. And we find ourselves once again in the situation of having a time toffee to use. Thanks for meeting with me, Nick. Think nothing of it, Semajical. I've simply been visiting with this poor young Hufflepuff. She reminds me of myself, you know, trapped in a place that is neither here nor there. Has anything like this happened before? Years ago, there was a rumor of someone trapped in a painting in the lower chambers of Portrait Corridor. Sorry, in the lower Portrait Corridor, yeah. When I arrived to investigate, the victim was already free. If there was ever any truth to the rumor to begin with. How many years ago? 10, 5, 10 perhaps? It's easy to lose track of a decade when you've been around for 5 centuries. Allow me to discuss the matter with these portraits. We have quite a bit of history. Oh, okay. Another 1-star job. Why is it going to take 8 hours to do this? Okay, in the dialogue I've just read and misread, he said, leave me. So why haven't we done that? He said, leave me to do it. Leave me to talk to them. But anyway, we have basically got the star we came for. And as such, yes, it is time to take another break. So I'll see you in part 4 of this episode, guys. And we're back again, guys. Here we go. So Beatrice approached the portraits because she heard strange sounds like crackling and the flapping of wings. The people in the portraits warned her not to touch this one, but she did, and was immediately pulled inside. And Merlin thinks this is just a trap leading to something much worse. Not to mention his revelation that a faceless interloper has been tampering with the portraits for some time. It sounds just like the dark wizard who attacked me and threatened to kill one of my friends. Who's the best person to talk to about these portraits, about how these portraits are created? Headmaster Dumbledore. He's wise beyond his years, and his gift for magic is unmatched. But he's away from Hogwarts. Perhaps Professor Binns? His knowledge of magical history and its innumerable intricacies are all-encompassing. But if he isn't teaching, he's most likely having a kip. It's true that he sleeps more than any ghost I know, snores more too. You might try our resident portrait painter. She's just experimenting with the craft, but is quite wise for her age. She's a student? Do you not know Badia Ali? She can usually be found in the clock tower courtyard during the afternoon. And that, my friends, is the end of the story for this chapter. I've got a Defense Against the Dark Arts class and Impedimenta to take, but I need to unlock that first. But I'll do that off screen. So that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have us a magical time.